It is Australia's biggest Indigenous event, a spectacular celebration of music, dance and arts. Welcome to Garma in Arnhemland for this episode of TravelOz. Hello, I'm Grainger. They've come together from all over Australia. Indigenous groups staging a series of primal performances. The Garma experience, its performances, characters and events feature in this episode of TravelOz. Also travelling the Australian outback. The two Tims take to the road for a marathon trip around Queensland. And back to Canberra for close encounters at the National Zoo. Perhaps you can easily put a paw through here. Oh, goodness gracious me. We're in Arnhemland, in Australia's top end. The haunting sound you're about to hear comes from the lead songman in an Aboriginal dance ceremony known as a bungle. Welcome to Garma.
Garma means life and life, spirituality and the culture.
It's all about being who you are and how you connected to the land and being Indigenous and dealing with matters that are different, that we can change, that all of us can change together.
Garma is about coming to Garma, taking part in the festivity of it, learning knowledge and just making friends.
Yes, that is what Garma signifies, friendship. The growing understanding and learning process between Australia's Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. In the spirit of reconciliation, Indigenous groups are coming in from all over Australia for 5 extraordinary days. It begins with this gathering, the first of dozens of performances we're about to share. From the Indigenous settlement of Yukala, pupils daubed with white ochre dance together. This will be the 10th time Garma has been staged, and in the spirit of togetherness, the non-Indigenous visitors watching are encouraged to join the dancers. At the Garma site, we're greeted by a series of impressive displays. In-ground cooking demonstrations, dugout canoes, part of a Lippa program for young men with drug and alcohol problems, supervised by this man, and etchings and lino cuts. Indigenous artists work on site to create these. The finished prints are displayed and sold here, like this giant collaborative panel. On display are log coffins known as larkich. Traditionally, the Yolngu people of Arnhemland left the bodies of the dead high in the trees in what they call sky chambers, with the bones then placed inside these tree trunks, hollowed by termites.
Garma is bringing out Aboriginal knowledge into the public, and I think it's now in a crossroad whereby we say, look, this is our knowledge, how about you helping us in your knowledge so that we can participate in building this country into something that is different from all the other countries. What comes out of the forums is what you hear from from other people of right around the world in sharing those knowledge. That's what comes out of it. And you take it to your own family and share it with your friends and so on.
Typical of these sharing experiences are found in the women's shelter. Indigenous women teach non-Indigenous women words from their language, words that were never written, but passed on orally.
Gordar. I can't hear you. Gordar. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow.
We run workshops to help women understand about our cultural ways of being connected to the land and the language, and we talk about things what women do.
About how we pronounce the language, different language, and the naming.
We're also teaching them culture as well, because language comes with, there's culture as well that comes with the language. We're teaching them weaving as well and talking about the kinship system, how people are connected in Yolngu society.
Yeah.
And it's women's job to do that. It's a woman's role to weave. Men's role is doing singing and playing clapsticks and doing what men's
playing
role.
didgeridoo?
Yeah. Didgeridoo, making spears. So there's a woman's role and there's a men's role as well.
We have still have to teach non-Indigenous people. Today, I was teaching women for dancing, and there is a role that all women, we are all women. Doesn't matter the color, we are women, but we have to share with them and learn. They have to get the knowledge from us, and they have to teach. Every animals, every nature that lives, it's connected to us, Yolngu people, so we dance. Pretend that we are buffalo.
Imitating.
Yeah, imitating.
And we dance, we imitate the trees that grow in the land. We imitate the shark that swims in the sea. A part of it is educating other people that do not know our values, our culture, and that's another way of getting people reconciling for the future.
Excellent. It's been lovely talking to you. What's the farewell?
Chuchutna. Chuchutna.
Chuchutna?
Yo.
Garma's daily highlight comes in the hour before dusk. The bungal, performances of dance and song by group after group. Each Yolngu clan has its own bungal, which serve as historical records of the experiences of ancestors.
It's doing a great thing to inform the people that doesn't know the spirituality of Yolngu people. But so Garma is speaking to them. Their land and animals and sea, the trees, the habitat, you name it. It's all in one, in the cycle of life.